Hello, fellow library lover, and welcome to another webinar in which we'll discuss an online database in detail. Today we'll be discussing Gale's OneFile's Health and Medicine database. Hi, my name is Stuart Schaefer, and I'm the head of reference at the Farmingdale Public Library. My contact information is, if you need me, 516-249-9090, extension 203. That's my phone number. If you need to send me an email, you can send it to fdaleref, F-D-A-L-E-R-E-F, at nassaulibrary.org. Nassau is one word, library is one word. They're all connected together, no underscores, no hyphens, push them together. So if you need to go to the library's website, which you will, to get access to this database, you're going to be going to farmingdalelibrary.org. Today we're going to be discussing Gale OneFile Health and Medicine. And on the screen right now, you'll see the brief outline that I generated, which I'm going to use to help me talk about this database during this webinar. So I'm going to talk to you a little about what the database is. We're going to actually do a search for vitamin D. And then I'm going to look at an article. I'm going to talk about the various parts of the article, the fonts, the information in the article, citations, how you can cite the article and stuff like that. So this is the outline that you're seeing right now, and I'm scrolling down. And now, just for a brief moment, I am going to go back and share something else. I want to get to the library's website. So on the screen right now, you see the library website. Again, the address is farmingdalelibrary.org. And to gain access to Gale OneFile Health and Medicine, you're going to be going to the search icon at the top ribbon, on the green ribbon on top. And we're going to go by search. And we are going to go under, well, if I can get this right, but we're going to go to Health and Medicine under here. And it's the first resource that you'll see on the database page here. And basically, it's, to summarize the Health and Medicine database, it's, you can search nursing and allied health journals from 1980 to the present. I'm going to click on the title, and earlier today, I did a search. That's why I don't need to put my library card number in. But if you're doing it for the first time, for the day at least, you'll need to put your barcode in. And the barcode is on the back of your library card. It's a 14-digit number. It begins with a prefix 21736. So, like other Gale OneFile databases, the format is crisp and clear, very easy to read. There's really not much extra stuff. Everything here is necessary, and it will help you perform your search. And on the left side of the screen, you're going to see a search bar. It has the word search in it, and we're going to use that magnifying glass that's right over here. And the search that I'm going to do is for vitamin D. And if you notice, autofill kicks in, like in other Gale OneFile databases. I did a search for vitamin D, but also it came up with vitamin D levels, then vitamin D, then status, supplementation, vitamin D receptor, and so on. This is actually a very sophisticated database. It's basically medical information for patrons, health professionals, doctors, nurses, and healthcare practitioners. It's pretty sophisticated. I hope you do use it. But I would think by and large, it's probably for college students, nursing students, even medical students, pharmacy students, biology, chemistry students, biophysics students, students like that. So go with it and enjoy it, but know that it's not going to be a simple database. So I'm going to click on the magnifying glass. And a lot is happening on this page. The first thing I want to show you is that it's showing you the first bunch of 38,680 academic journals. We can sort articles by relevance, which is what it's doing right now. I'm hovering over the word relevance. But if you drop down the menu, you can search for newest articles or oldest articles. Let's click on newest, because I think that's how I searched. Actually, it's not. I'm going to do it by relevance. And you can see that it applied the filter of full text, which is what we just searched for up here. And I'm going to click under a potential linking between vitamin D and adipose metabolic disorders. So the authors are Mao Jingzhu and these people over here. I'm not going to butcher their names. It's from March 31st, 2020. It's from the Canadian Journal of Gastroenterology and Hepatology. Over here on the right, I just highlighted it. It tells you that it's an article. It has 7,200 words. The Lexile measure is 1,400. The higher that level, the higher that number, the more sophisticated the writing is, the more complicated it is, the more education or more thinking that you're going to need to do to understand what's actually being explained and discussed in the article. Over here, we have an abstract. I'm highlighting it. An abstract is usually just a 4, 5, 6 sentence summary of the article. The words in red are the terms that we searched for. In other words, vitamin D. So this is chapter 1 or section 1, an introduction, and I'm just scrolling down. Section 2 is bioactivation of vitamin D. Section 3 is vitamin D and lipid metabolism. And section 4, vitamin D deficiency and lipid metabolism diseases. And if you see, I'm hovering over on the right side of the screen. The smaller this vertical scroll bar, the larger the article. So I'm going to scroll down and you can see that this is quite a long article. I just got down to conclusions over here. And the article, the authors are citing that they do not have any conflict of interest in writing the article. And then we have references down here. I'm going to highlight a bunch of them. I'm going to scroll back to the top of the article. There's a whole bunch of things I want to show you from this page. You can translate it into any of these languages, including Arabic, Czech, Danish, Finnish, French, German, Greek, Hebrew. I would think it's most of the Romance languages, Italian. We even have Russian, Swedish, Ukrainian, Turkish. You get the idea. You can change the font size of the article. The bigger the words, the less you get on the page, as you can see. The smaller the text, the more you get on the page. As you can see, I'm making it reasonably large. You can even listen to the article. Vitamin D has been discovered centuries ago, and current studies have focused on the biological effects of vitamin D on adipogenesis. So I just gave you a little snapshot of the article. I'm going to close that window. If you wanted to, you could download it to Google Docs, Microsoft Cloud. You could email it to yourself. So you'd put in your email right up here. And then it's from whatever your email address is. And then you can put a little message in under the word message in this box over here. You can send it as a full text article, a PDF, or a citation. And then you just click send. On the right side of the screen, you can explore more articles like this. I'm just going to highlight this variable beige adipocyte morphology, or then an article from researchers at the Karolinska Institute. There are related subjects, which is actually very interesting. I'm going to click on vitamin D. And this is we narrowed it down to 7,300 articles. And these are the articles by relevance. Let's do it by newest article first. And I'll show you how current it is. June 2020. So that's an upcoming article. Over here, it tells you that it's a peer-reviewed article, which means that other professors are reviewing it for other professors for its professional qualities, for if it has a survey or a study, how statistically rigorous the article is written. Again, it talks to you about, speaks to you about the article was published, the number of words, and the Lexile number over here. And let's just click on this, surgical management of Gorham-Stout syndrome. Never heard of it, but it's the same format as the other article. We have an abstract that I just highlighted, and then you have the article itself. This is down here. It looks like these are the references again. I'm just highlighting a few of them. And again, on the right side, you have more articles like this. And then you have other related subjects. Vitamin D is in purple because we actually clicked on the link. So it tells you that you actually went to that link already, which is very helpful. So we're looking at magazines right now, but you could look at books. I'm at the top of the page, and I'm just highlighting the magazine link. But just to the right of it is the book link. I'm clicking on that. And these are excerpts from a particular book about vitamin D. For instance, this first one is from a source called Care Notes. The publisher is Truven Health Analytics, and it talks to you about what you need to know about vitamin D deficiency. And this is the little blurb from that particular book. If you needed to cite it at the bottom of the page, as with the articles that we looked at, the magazines that we just looked at, this is what a citation would look like according to MLA 8th edition format. If you were using the Chicago 17th edition, just click on this, and this is what it would look like. Right here, I just highlighted it. So we're going back to the top. And I'm going to go back to where I can choose the format. There are 23,000 news articles. That's quite a bit. And then just to the right of that, you can click images or videos, one each. I'm going to skip that for now. I have some plans for this search for news articles relating to vitamin D. There are 23,000 articles, but on the right side, you can filter your results. I'm highlighting it. You can filter it by, let's say, publication date. And let's choose 2019, January 1st. And then let's make it up to today, which is 05/26/2020. So it's basically just a year and 4 months. And we started out with 23,000 articles. Let's click on this filtering search that we just did by date. We're going to click on apply. So we went from 23,000 to 4,100. That's still ridiculously a large number. But let's look for a Lexile measure over here. Let's say we don't want super sophisticated. Let's click from 1,000 to 1,200. So we're looking at 4,100 articles. Now let's apply it, and we got down to 350 articles, which is much, 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 much better. At the top of the page, you can see the applied filters over here. I just highlighted it. So if you're unsure of how you narrowed it down, we searched by full text, and then the date sort, and then by Lexile measure from 1,000 to 1,100, or 1,100 to 1,200. If you aren't happy with those results, you can click on X to get rid of either or any of those applied filters. So let us look for this first one, which is from Health and Medicine Week. Again, it's the article. This is the full text. We have a citation at the bottom. And we're back at the top of the page. This is the title of the article. I showed you how to cite it. I'm looking at the top of the page up here. Under the word cite, you could send it to Google Drive or OneDrive or via email. I clicked on this link up here. You could download it to your computer. You could even send it to your local printer. I clicked on that link, and I would click print over here with this dialog box came up, and we go to my XP7100 printer, which is attached to my computer. So that's Gale OneFile, Health and Medicine. I think it's actually a pretty interesting resource. It's on the sophisticated side, but if you need medical information or biology or chemistry or nursing or anything like that, it's really a great go-to database. So I take these videos and I post them to YouTube, to the Farmingdale Public Library YouTube channel. I'm going to post it just in a few minutes when I finish recording. The library also has an Instagram page, so this will probably be posted to the Instagram page at some point. Just do a search on Instagram for Farmingdale Public Library, and you'll see all our content that we've generated over the last maybe month or so. And if you have any questions about this or any of the other Gale databases or any of the other databases that I cover, please shoot me an email at fdalref@nassaulibrary.org, or when the library opens, 516-249-9090, extension 203. I hope you enjoyed this, and again, send me an email if you have any questions. Have a great night. Thanks for attending, and hope you enjoyed it. Take care.